Well, I'm here again to rant about Manchester United slow signing. Yesterday I saw a news about Boadi, the Moroccan that plays for Lille, that Man City are ready to go all in for him, even though it costs up to 70 or 80 million pounds. And today I saw that Man City are ready to go for Boadi, even though it costs them up to 100 million pounds. The goal is to sign him, loan him for a year back to Lille, then allow him develop. Then next season he comes to Man City full time. And this the thought about how Man City has been doing their business swiftly over the years, it keeps on taunting me as a Manchester United fan. And this is why Man City has been successful. This is why Pep Guardiola has been the GOAT of coaches in Premier League after Sir Alex Ferguson. Because there is a principle already laid by Pep Guardiola. He actually brought the principle into Manchester City, and Manchester City has been following those principles. That is why Manchester City has won 6 Premier League in 10 years, won 5 EFL trophies, won the Champions League, won the FA Cup, 3 FA Cups, making Pep Guardiola's trophy up to 15 trophies over the a decade coaching Man City. You understand? And now, why this is worrying? Okay, now let's take a ride through Pep Guardiola's managerial journey for Man City. Pep Guardiola signed as a Manchester City coach February 1st, but he didn't take the job immediately. He waited till that season passed, which was the 15-16 season as at then. Then the beginning of the 16-17 season, he collected the job. That is first summer, he brought Ike Gundogan, he brought Leroy Sani, he signed Claudio Bravo. Laporte was the only defender that he signed. He signed Nolito. And after that first season, if you could observe, people like Demichelis were still there. People like they still had some premature defenders that he just said, okay, let me just use these people after this season and see where it takes me to. And after that season, you saw that even Claudio Bravo that he bought was rubbish. His defense line, only John Stones was not good enough. What did Baba do? He went back to the market, reinforced his left back and his right back, bringing the likes of Danilo, bringing the likes of Kai Walker, bringing Laporte, bringing Anderson, the keeper, bringing Bernardo Silva. Those were the players that he brought. And for that 2017 stroke 2018 season, because of how his backline were underperforming, what happened? They got 100 points that season, clinching the Premier League title, breaking the record for the highest points in a Premier League season. You understand? This is determination. And mind you, these players that he bought, Baba spent money. He spends money. See, I like the policies, right, that Indians are bringing, that they are implementing. They are trying not to make some mistakes. But sometimes, when you see the opportunities, you take them. You don't wallow in your disagreement or unwillingness to want to buy those players or your test and try you have been doing. Splash this money. You're a big club. This is why Madrid is Madrid. Look at what Madrid is doing this summer after 2 seasons. Now, Manchester United, the last time we won a Premier League was under Alex Ferguson, 2012. This is 2026, 14 years. 14 years. Let's not even talk about Champions League. The last time we won Champions League, 2008. And we are the biggest club. Even as at all this downplay over the years, we are still the biggest club. But we have to maintain it for how long? For how long? Are we ready to spend the cash? It's less than a month. We have like 3 weeks to the start of the new Premier League season. We have just signed 2 basic players. 2. Fine, Tilleman is an okay player, but a 29-year-old. How many seasons is Tilleman supposed to give you? Probably 3 good years. 3 good years. Andre Santos had 11 starts for Chelsea. We never saw Andre Santos as a marquee signing. When you want to win the Premier League, you have to sacrifice. This was why players like managers like Antonio Conte left Spurs, because Spurs were not ready to splash out cash. And why before De Zerbi took Spurs job last season, he made his own stance. You have to get me elite players. You have to bring money. That's why Spurs brought money to sign the likes of Tonali for £100 million, the likes of Matheus Fernandes for £80 million, and other good signings. Manchester United, what are we doing? Spend the money. Bring the right players. Even Barcelona, that has the good La Masia players, they still spend money. They spend money in bringing Dembele that year. Broke the bank. They spend money in bringing Gordon. So why are we not spending the money? Why are we not spending the money? We enter a new season with high hopes, and all what Manchester United know how to do is to bring our hopes down. I'm talking as a fan, because this has been going on for years. Before the World Cup ended, we were linked to Buhadi. Why are we not going for him? We are not ready to spend money. Then when this doesn't go well, we will now start re-strategizing and going back to spend the money. There's a principle, we have to follow it. Rome wasn't built in a day. You have to lay out you have to lay your grounds where the way you lay your bed, that's how you lie on it. So why are we so adamant? This week, I actually thought probably we would have been linked with at least one person that we know that maybe in less than a week we'll finish signing. But this week has been quiet. We are linked with this, we are linked with that, we are linked with this. Manchester United needs to do better. This is not good enough.